Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm out on my S22 for a quick little ride, and I just want to bring you guys along. I'm testing a new camera as well, so I want to see how the footage comes out. I'm only shooting at 1080p 60 frames a second, because my laptop is not that super fast that it can handle 4K 60, but I might try it because I've got now the option of high efficiency video, so we will see how that goes on. I'm also trying a new mic, so we'll see how that also performs. But yeah, just out on a little ride, and I want to talk about falling and wearing protective gear, because it's sort of some people wear it, some people don't, but I'm seeing most of the people do wear it. And you know, specifically if you're older rider like I am, when you do fall, it's not great. You know, everything takes longer to actually heal. But I just want to talk about what happened to me, and this has always been the thing that happened to me. It's not the wheel, it's personally me that is not aware of that specific surrounding or area that I'm riding in that catches me off guard. So we're just going to go for a ride. I'm going to waffle a little bit about protection and this and that, the other, and why I wear it, and then hopefully it comes out okay on this new camera and the new mic. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so let's get a bit of riding done. The forest is nice and dry, or dry-ish, and gonna go and check it out. There's loads of little routes that I can follow. It's gonna take the main ones and see how it looks like. But yeah, guys, I'm now running the Osmo Action 4, the new one, and I've got the vlog kit combo. What makes this nice is it comes with the mic that you can pretty much power on and power on and get going, and that's sort of a nice thing. It's so slick, to be honest. The mic just connects straight to the camera, no other cables and accessories needed. And you know, some people say that the quality is not that great, but I thought myself, hey, it's Amazon, I'm going to try it out and see how it performs for my type of riding. You know, I don't need a pro level audio at this time, so nice. So I just want to see how this works, because for me the main thing usually is to be able to power everything on and capture the moment without having to faff around with loads of cables and things that you plug in and then it works and then it does not work. So if this is going to be the quick little startup and get going for me, then this is going to be brilliant. Oh, missed the turn off. There's still some really muddy patches around here in the forest, but it's dry all over. This is a great workout. There's so many routes here, and it gives the suspension a good old working out. Oh, sure. These routes are pretty tough, and they're back to back. So as you guys can see, there's the little mic, little DJI mic, and yeah, this is the vlog combo. I'll actually put this in the links below if it does work well, so you guys can check it out. But yeah, I hope the audio is good. But so far, it's been a real treat to use it, because you power on the mic, you power on the camera, and oh, nice, and you get going. I'm already sweating. It was interesting, yesterday it was like super warm, and today, I think this morning it's down to 15 again. Just gonna go through the forest here. Do a little loop. You know, I do like this S22. The suspension does creak. Like the whole week it was creaking. And then yesterday it just stopped. Stopped the creaking for some reason. So that's all good. Oh. Nice. Let's do this little section here. So guys, I just want to cover this wearing protective gear thing. So just want to explain to you why I wear this stuff, and why it's sometimes important to just look at the basics and wear that. So let's start with this thing. I wear my wrist guards and I wear some gloves. The only reason why I wear like thin, like mountain bike gloves with some padding on the inside is just because if you do come off and you fall on stones or whatever, because I like trail riding, but even on the tarmac, you do fall and you sort of graze or like really scuff up your finger points or your fingers, then it takes such a long time to heal. And for me, it's like I work on the computer the whole day, so it's for me that would be super annoying. And I've done that before when I was just riding with normal wrist guards without the gloves. I would come down very slow falls usually. And scuff up my fingers, like little chunks out of the finger, and it's, oh man, it takes so long to heal, and it's just pretty annoying. Oh, there's a nice little neat route. We'll do that one after this one. So that's why I wear like a thin mountain bike glove, and I can't go through here. We've had so much rain the last few weeks and months that it's still pretty muddy. So yeah, it just sort of protects the hands. You know, if you don't have to do it. I'm just saying it's if you want to look after your hands, then a thin mountain bike glove is sort of great, because you don't want something thick underneath the wrist guards. But I did find some mountain bike gloves has got, oh, holy smoke, this is like super bumpy. Some mountain bike gloves has got seams specifically on your wrist and stuff, and when you overlay the wrist guard, it's sort of that seam pushes into your wrist, and that sort of stops the blood flow on the top of your hand. super simple stuff, but you sort of realize these things when you start riding. Whoa, this is a bad trail. Bad trail. This is not as smooth as I thought it was going to be. Let me just go down here and check this out. I've not been down here because it's never been a trail. It looks like they have come through here with a tractor or something. Wow, what a beautiful area. Nice. Let's stop here, do some talking. So yeah, that's sort of the reason why I wear the gloves, just to keep the hands good. find a thin pair. I've got quite a few pairs of these things, like fox gloves. I've got these ones that are wind protection specifically for cooler weather. And then I've got the thicker ones that's insulated for winter riding. But the thinner ones works perfect. You know, a cheap little mountain bike glove. Just make sure that it's abrasion resistant. So when you do come off, your hands are protected. I've got this little mirror, this pop-up mirror. I actually use this a lot, specifically when I ride in the mornings to work and back, just to see behind me. Now the guys from PitZoom is developing this new mirror, and I'm definitely going to get me one, because the thing is, when you're riding and you have to look down to something, or you have to look behind you. For me, specifically in the mornings, when there's so many people coming around the corners fast and whatever, where you need to be able to brake quickly. Because listen, easy riding is pretty much about reaction time. If you flow through traffic, you know, the guys in cities that ride really fast and whatever, your reaction time needs to be quick. Now mine is not that quick anymore, so I need to make sure that I've got enough buffer that I can stop. And if I can glance behind me with that mirror that's fitted on the helmet from PitZoom, then that's going to be a massive benefit. It's a massive benefit compared to having to lift up your arm and then squint through this little mirror to see if there's anyone behind you. And how weird would it be if there was someone behind me? But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that helmet mirror, because that's gonna be for me a upgrade, because I can fold it back if I don't need it, but then I can fold it forward if I do need it. So I'm looking forward to that. So check them out on their site. I think it's pitzoom.com, but I'll drop that in the comments below. I also get, I'm affiliated, so I've got an affiliate link, so I do get 5% discount on everything you buy. It gives me a little bit of kickback, but hey guys, it's just for you guys. If you want to buy something, anything from the website, just use my code. It's 5% off. You know, it's free money off. So go and check that out. The other thing is helmet. I've got a mountain bike helmet. I'm also busy looking for a more of a motorbike style helmet, like a scooter helmet with a big visor. But it's difficult to find a motorbike helmet that is light as a downhill mountain bike helmet. So there's one helmet I'm looking at, is the NOBLEMAN. I'm busy, I've mailed them about, you know, if there's stock somewhere, so I can go and try the stuff out. But it's a helmet that's changeable. So like this helmet, where I can take the chin guard off, I can use it as a trail helmet or for cycling, and then put the chin back, and then I can use it for downhilling. So this is the Bell Super Air R. Nice and light, loads of air. Great helmet in the summer. In the UK, summer is not here for long periods of time. So this helmet is great when it's nice and warm, but when it gets cooler and whatever. And also what is super annoying about this helmet, specifically if you don't ride a wheel or a mountain bike or whatever, because you've got the ventilation, you stand on the wheel and you get cold, because the air flows over all these massive vents, and your head gets cold. Your head gets cold. That's the place where your main heat goes away from your body, and then you start getting cold. The other thing is that annoys me about these massive vents is I can't close it. So when I ride next to the canal again in the mornings, all the mayflies, all the bugs and stuff just goes into the helmet, all the vents, and it sits in the vents and they can't get out. So I have to stop, take the glasses off, take the helmet off, and then get rid of the bugs, put the helmet on. 10, 20 meters, 50 meters later, boom, it's exactly the same problem. So it's pretty annoying, and that's why I'm looking for more a scooter slash a motorbike helmet that might be able to help with vents that is there, but it's closed off, or I can close it. And also a big visor that I don't, with the integrated sun visor, so I can use the visor to keep the bugs out of my face. And then also if the sun is very bright, specifically if you ride in bright areas and you go into the forest where it's dark, it's glasses on, glasses off, glasses on, glasses off. You do get the glasses that change from light to dark. I had a pair, they change so slowly that you are pretty much out the other side of the forest, and then they only on their brightest, and then they go dark again. So it doesn't work that well. Yes, you can go and spend a lot of money on them to make them go quicker, but I don't really want to spend £250 on glasses that changes quicker. So they went back. So that's on the helmet side. So I'm looking at some other options. I want to be able to also use the motorbike helmet to ride on the motorbike, because I've got a little Honda Grom, and it's nice to have a lighter helmet, not a big heavy helmet, because if you go for a flip-up helmet, the helmets start at around 1,400 grams, so that's 1.4 kilos, all the way up to 2 kilos. And if you ride very rutty conditions with a helmet that's quite heavy, it's quite heavy on your neck. You know, small complaints, but just be aware of that if you do buy a full motorbike helmet. The guys run motocross helmets because the motocross helmet is much lighter. The only thing is the motocross helmet doesn't have any flip down screens, and you have to wear goggles. Now I've tried a few pairs of goggles. I know the 100% is really nice goggles, but I've tried a few pairs, and it presses on my nose because I've got a massive nose, and then it's just not comfortable. It's just not a comfortable ride, and it's and the field of vision is very restricted. This is also what I found the other day with riding with sunglasses. So I've got a pair of just the Decathlon sunglasses that I can change the lenses, and the lenses is quite big. And I thought myself the other day, so I've been riding with them for quite a long time, and my field of view is so nice and wide, but I didn't realize that. So I jumped on the wheel the other weekend, and I went for a ride, and I just put normal sunglasses on, like a style of normal Ray-Ban style, you know, the Blues Brothers style sunglasses. And because the rim is so wide, when you look behind you, like if you just turn your head, with the other glasses you've got so much vision on the side, where if you look with these glasses, the rim is in the way, so it is your vision is restricted. Now again, if you turn your head more, that's perfect, but small things that you get used to with wider vision all helps you to see more, specifically in the forest and whatever. In the forest, I would like to have, when I'm riding here now, because I know there's way less bugs this morning, I would like to have the visor open, like I'm riding now. But in the mornings, when the bugs all come out, then I want to have a visor, but it needs to be clear because it's overcast. But then when it's really sunny, I just want to flip the internal the sunglasses part down, and then I'm all sorted. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to be able to test drive that goggles or the helmet to see how that works. Then the other things is, so that for me is the basics. You know, if you have gloves, wrist guards, and helmet, then that will be good. It's just a good start. People fall backwards, and they fall forwards. The first thing you're gonna fall onto is your hands. If you've got wrist protection, that helps. If you've got a helmet on, that helps. Some people can keep their head away from the tarmac when they fall, and some people cannot. So they flop down and they just hit the head hard. Now, if you don't have anything, your head hits the ground. Simple as that. If you've got a helmet on, you've got that extra layer of protection. And it's just, you know, man, you can get up and keep on going compared to, oh, geez, man, I'm not feeling dizzy and I've scratched my head up and whatever. it's purely that, you know, it's for your own good really. But even when I ride the small little wheel, I sort of just put my little BMX helmet on, just, you know, if I do come down. I even ice skate when I go ice skating with a helmet on. I've seen so many people being carried off the ice rink because they haven't ice skated in like months, years. They go up on the ice rink, whoop, the legs go out from underneath them, and they basically hit the ice with the head first. They have to be carried off, and then they're on their way out. Big spoil for all the people going with them. So just sort of take that into consideration in the back of your mind. I'm not saying you have to wear it. I'm just saying just keep that in the back of your mind. I wear motorcycle trousers. They are cheap ones, Revit or anything that will work. They've got knee protection in, they've got hip protection in. You can put back protection in, like the lower bum protection in. This stuff just works. I've fallen so many times on these things, and they've got the D30 pads on the inside. If you hit the ground, it hardens up and it gives you protection. And you can fall on the gravel and slide and whatever, and you are pretty much fine. That's what I like about these things. They're warm, they're cool in the summer as well, they've got vents and stuff. If it starts raining, you are perfectly fine as well. So definitely worth investing. You know, I think you can get a cheap pair of Oxford or Revit motorcycle trousers for about, what is about 60, 70 pound, 80 pound. Check it out. Superbikestore.co.uk. They've got a massive range. You can order, send it back. Their service is just great. So check them out. Check them out if you want any motorcycle stuff. Gloves as well. Some people don't like riding with the wrist guards. That's also fine. But if you've got a motorcycle glove with some palm protection in, that also works. Anything is better than nothing. Okay, so that covers off the gloves and whatever. Gloves and the trousers, and then elbow protection. So most of the times I do not ride with elbow protection. Yes, it's probably wrong, but I do have a full set of NOBLEMAN gear for legs and elbows. When I do go and ride mountain bike trails or trails that I haven't ridden before, I wear my elbow pads. But otherwise, when I'm cruising slowly in the forest or whatever, having the trails, and I know the surrounding area is, when I do fall, it's pretty soft. I just want to have the knee protection and the wrist protection. That's going to be my main things, because when you do technical riding in the forest, it's usually going to be a slow fall rather than a fast fall. Cool. So that's on the elbow side. You know, if you do get some cheap elbow guards and you can wear it underneath, you get some really nice layered ones. You get some, the NOBLEMAN stuff is really, really good. But there's loads of other ones that are much cheaper. Again, anything on your elbow is better than nothing, specifically if you are a new rider and you know you are going to fall. It's just, if you fall backwards and you fall on your elbow, you can break it. So you go to the hospital, and that's just a waste of time, specifically in the UK, because you can wait for days to be seen by anyone. So it's just worthwhile just having the stuff on. That's what I say to my daughter as well. Just wear the stuff. If you do fall, then you are covered at least. Then also I wear a shell jacket. This is a thin shell jacket. I've got a t-shirt underneath. That's just to keep wind off, because it is quite cool this morning. When I'm sitting here, it's comfortable, but if it gets a little bit warmer, I would probably take this off. But if it can zip out on the sides, below your armpits, that's really nice to have that type of jacket. It just sort of makes you be able to keep the bugs and stuff away from going into your t-shirt and stuff, and then also to be able to just adjust the temperature so you are being kept cool. Okay, I think this is going to be a long video now again. Sorry about this, guys, but I just want to cover this stuff and all the thoughts behind it, so you get a good understanding of why I wear this stuff, and then you can make up your own mind. And if this video is something you do like, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It will be much appreciated. But that's pretty much my kit. And oh yes, I wear some boots. Currently I've got some snow boots on. It's snow boots because it's waterproof. It's not it's nice and breathable. Any boot that covers your ankle as well, specifically if you know you're going to come off and the trails are hectic and whatever and stony and whatever, it's always nice to be able to cover the ankle as well. And if you do get off sliding or whatever, the boot's got a nice flat sole, not a heel because it gets stuck on something. The snow boots as well has got nice sticky spiky sole, but it's flat, so it works well with pedals. It doesn't have a lot of grip as well, because the S22's pedals doesn't have as much grip as, say, the Pagode or the new ones with the nice pedals. So, but also, go and look at TCX and what is it, Alpine Stars or whatever. They do a short bootie that's almost like a urban riding boot for motorcycle riding, and these things are a nice slip-on boot. It's got Velcro on the side. Again, for me, it's easy to get your foot in. It's waterproof. It's breathable, and you can walk in it. And it's got that sole that is specifically made for gripping. So the same as mountain bike, flat shoes for mountain biking. It's got that specific sole that is not hard, it's actually soft. Like Vans, it's got quite a hard sole, so it doesn't grip as good as these type of soles. Just some thoughts on that. Yeah, really nice boots, and they're also not that cheap. And again, they will last probably forever because they just made for motorcycling, and you get good ankle protection. Cool, so that's on the boot side as well. You can also wear shoes, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure that if you do come off the wheel and you slide on your knees, remember that your foot is going to be flat. So the top of the foot is actually more important than the bottom of the foot. So if you've got shoes that's got a nice protection at the bottom, but if you flip your foot around and you start sliding on your toe on the top side of your foot and it's got mesh or whatever, that's just going to be ripped up by trails or tarmac. It's like having no protection. So just be aware of that. You want to have more top protection than the bottom protection. And if you get heel and ankle protection, that will be even better. And these things are just like, it becomes like a normal shoe. You just kit up for a ride and you just put the stuff on. You just put the level of kit on of what type of riding you're going to be doing. You know, if I was riding in a t-shirt and shorts, I will definitely wear some knee pads. But if I'm on the small wheel doing really slow stuff in the road, because I class myself as a mid to experienced rider, not probably experienced, but you know, I've been riding for a long time and I know how to get off a wheel, I would probably not wear knee pads, but I'll wear my wrist guards. I'll always wear my wrist guards and gloves and a helmet. So that's the minimum stuff that I wear. So right at the end, now I'm going to explain to you why I wear these things. In the mornings, I ride my normal route every morning, and you learn how to fine-tune a route. Cool, so I've got the route. Now, every day the route can change because we've had some storms, the trees fall over, this and that, the other. Then it becomes a little bit warmer, summer happens, and then you get a lot of obstacles on the side of the path. So the paths are usually quite narrow. One side is canal, deep canal, don't want to lose my wheel in the canal. On the other side is usually embankment, so it's a bank, it can be flat, it can be gravel, it can be cement, path securing siding, whatever. So the most times that I've fallen on mountain bike trails, on roads, on anywhere, is from a pedal clip. That's the thing. It's a pedal clip. So My last fall was about 2 weeks ago. Didn't have the camera and stuff. I was riding into the office like per normal. I came around the corner. There was a lot of greenery over a big old stump of a tree that was hidden underneath the the leaves that was growing over from some shrubs and whatever. So I thought to myself, if the guy's walking in front of me, I'm just going to go through the shrubbery because there's nothing underneath it. There's nothing underneath it, and I'll just give the guy more space, because I was coming around the corner. I was not going fast. I think I was doing 10 miles per hour, so it's pretty slow. And yeah, just went around the corner, and as I looked down, because I was looking at him to make sure where he's going to go, because sometimes the guys walk in front of you and then you need to swerve out to that side. So I was looking at what he was going to do. So he kept to his left. So I swerved to the left, took the shrubbery part, and as I looked down into the shrubbery, there was this wooden stump, like a tree stump, and boom, paddle clipped, went down, bam, on the gloves. Nicely thinned out my my wrist guards, on the gloves, on the hip as well, and on the knee. Those are the three places that hit: knee, this hip bone here, and then the wrist guards. The wrist guards went down once. They actually did the most of the protection, and I fell. Boom, the wheel just basically fell over and stopped, because it's when you get a pedal clip, the wheel just turns 90 degrees. Okay, it's the bird. Turns 90 degrees, and then you just go down. It's very, very rarely that I can correct the pedal clip, except if it's a glance, but this is like a dead stop, so it turns you 90 degrees. And fell, boom, before work, before I've arrived at work. Now, that's the time that you don't really want to be falling, because you don't want to start a day like that. But yeah, all my protection that I was wearing helped. Other time as well, mountain bike trails, going down a hill and then going up a hill. There was as I came around the corner, I wanted to bank the berm. Again, a tree stump was there, an old tree stump. Pedal clip, boom, it turned 90 degrees and off I went. Luckily, it's soft trails like this in the forest, nice and easy. Fall down, feel okay, a little bit winded, but otherwise okay. Other stuff as well. The other time I fell, I went through a small little pothole, about that deep, little looks like someone dug a little hole, and I didn't bend my knees. I was still on my Sherman. Basically the Sherman hit this pothole and it stopped, and I was not ready, because I was looking at people coming down with their mountain bikes. I wasn't looking at the road. Hit the pothole. I was just out of sync by being just far enough behind the wheel to actually absorb that shock, and I went over the thing, cracked ribs twice now on falling on the wheels. So it's pretty something that you need to get used to. You are going to fall. The faster you go, the harder you're going to fall, the more damage you're going to do, and the more kit you need to wear. So yeah, but otherwise, if you ride these things on an open area, then falling is there's a very low chance. If you ride the EUCs within their boundaries, meaning that you're not riding it at the limit of the speed that it can handle, then these things are very safe. They're very fun. Everyone can ride it, but it's usually the learning stage that is a big problem. Because people are scared of falling, specifically when you're older. You want to try new things. Also that I found now with my daughter as well, she also doesn't want to fall. So we have to kit up to get going, and that sometimes annoys her, and then we don't go out. So it's that type of thing. You have to balance that thing. But yeah, guys, I hope all this information helps. It's probably a massive long video. If you are still here, thank you very much for sticking out. If there's any questions about EUC riding or whatever, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try and cover it. But yeah, stay safe out there, have fun, enjoy these things. Go out, and what I always say to people when they always practice stuff you are not good at. Don't always practice stuff that you are good at. So if you can ride in a straight line, yes, enjoy it, but also try a few things that you're not good at. If you like left turning, also do right turning. If you do circles, do it to both sides. It just builds muscle memory, and it helps you out with your skills, specifically if you have to navigate something, people, dogs, cyclists. It just all helps out. But yeah, thank you very much for sticking out, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.